Hello, welcome back to the channel. Something a little bit different today, just a real quick one. It's actually a book review, but it is relevant to miniatures and gaming, stuff like that in general, so bear with me. It's a little book called Vermis by Plastiboo, who, yes, I've only just heard of them as well, but I'm certainly going to be following their work. Published by Hollow Press, which also published some of John Blanche's work, which is obviously fantastic. If you're familiar with John Blanche, then you'll know what I'm talking about, because he's awesome. So yeah, it's what it says there, a game guide, an official game guide. But the reason you've never heard of Vermis is because it doesn't exist. Yeah, weird, I know. So I'm only going to show you a little bit because I highly recommend getting this. It's awesome. It's very reminiscent of Dark Souls, Bloodborne, things like that. So, you know, really kind of dark tone, borderline horror, you know, medieval kind of stuff. So I'm just going to show you a little bit the concept, because it's so good. I don't want to spoil anything for you. So I'll go in. Just like a little intro, bit of dialogue, and then, well, the camera's not picking up. This is, which flesh is your flesh? Nice little tagline there. And here you go. So you pick your good, whether you're evil, kinds of flesh. These are like the afflictions you can pick up during the imaginary game. I particularly like insanity. That looks horrible. Again, the artwork is just, I love it. So minimalistic, but it just, I don't know, it conveys so much. These are your characters you can pick. I'm not gonna, well, you can pause it if you like and read it all, but I hope you get the book and read them in depth yourself. But this one, I really made me laugh. Hated by everyone. I just love that. Pause it and read that because it's so funny. And it goes into, you get like a bit further on, there's some more characters. Yeah, goes into a bit more detail. Characters' stats, you know, your strength, little items. So it's very Souls. I mean, you can pick an item at the start of the Souls games. You know, he's actually one of my favourites. Yeah, so you got your characters. These are the gods in the game. Very cool. Quite like Murgo. I think he looks pretty rancid. Yeah, and then here you go. You start off your adventure, and some I think they all. I'm not sure they all have maps, but these are the enemies you can encounter in the area. Don't have anything written about them, these ones. Sometimes they do. And items you can find, and little secrets you can find in the level, and NPCs, which is kind of like, the story is kind of told in a very similar way to the Soul series. There is a story, but it's not a conventional story, and it's kind of told through encounters with NPCs, item descriptions, you know, little bits and bobs here and there, but it's not a complete story. There's not really a proper narrative, so to speak. So it's not a book. So, you know, it's just full of really rad artwork. Here you go. Here's like a level layout and an enemy of some kind. Yeah, and it's just a really cool book. I don't really know who it would appeal to except for like gamers. But I mean, saying that, I've even shown a couple of my gamer friends who like, you know, play all sorts of PC gaming and that, and they were just like, oh, that's cool, and then moved on. So I think it's more of it's a very niche kind of thing, you know. I think miniature builders and painters and D&D people will be more interested in this than actual like video gamers. But yeah, so I'm not going to show you anymore because you really should pick this up. Now, last time I checked, it was the next print was coming out in July sometime, but they sell out very quick. The last print of these, there was 6,000 copies. That was the fourth print, and it sold out in a couple of days. And that's why, if you're interested in this, sign up for the email list on HoloPress, and when it goes on sale, get it immediately. It was 15 quid, and from HoloPress it ships from Italy. And to be honest, it didn't take that long. I mean, a couple of weeks, something like that. And yeah, I was very impressed. So, you know, let me know what you think. If you're going to pick it up, you know, if anyone has already picked it up, then, you know, let me know what you think. Because so far, everyone I've seen online talking about it just says it's a masterpiece. And it really is. And the good news is, there should be the next installment, Vermis 2, coming out by the end of the year. So, good news all round. So yeah, there you go. I'll leave you with that. Yeah, thanks for watching. Like and subscribe, all that bollocks. Cheerio.